play. Hi guys, I'm Emily. We're getting ready to unbox Concept Kids. This is the Animals edition. In this great game, it's a good time for families to sit down and play together. It's a cooperative game where you have to work together and use your communication on the board to be able to relay which animal that you're getting ready to discover. It's a great game to use for education or just to have fun around the table. Come join me. Okay guys, so here we are with Kids Concept Animals, and we have our game already set up, but just to show you how we got here. You pick 12 cards in order to play this game, and you work together as a group trying to get all 12 correctly guessed. Now in order to do this, you have a couple of different options. You've got some blue cards. These are going to be really easy to get a hold of, like your horse and your caterpillar and your polar bear, really easy cards to find. You also have the red. The red cards make it a little bit more of a challenge. You have like your bat, or maybe just some other cards to make it a bit more challenging. And then you have some really cool mythic cards, and these are going to be like your unicorn, or maybe your werewolf, and those are some really cool looking cards, just to add some fun to the game. But we have our 12 already set aside for this game right here, and we're just going to walk through a couple of them to show you how the game works. On our board, we have a couple different sections. So we have colors. Whenever you pull out a card, you want to try to show off what color or colors that the animal might represent, whether it's a daytime creature or a nighttime creature. We call them nocturnal creatures. Whether they live in a home establishment for their habitat, or maybe they live out in the wild in the jungle or in the savannah. Maybe they live in the water in the ocean. If you have an animal that you think tends to be more happier, tends to be more angry, then you are going to choose one of those options to be able to signify that animal as well. Down here with this red arrow, we're going to have the speed of the animal and other characteristics like that, whether they're going to jump and fly, maybe they climb, maybe they dig underground, they're slow, average pace, or maybe they're really fast animals like a cheetah. Down at the very, very bottom, we're going to show a plate down here. This is going to be what they eat, whether they eat plants and maybe some bugs, or whether they like their carnivore meat. Maybe they like their big, strong animals. Right here, we're going to have other characteristics. You're going to have small, average, and large animals, whether they're strong or weak, and then other characteristics like they have teeth, antennas, maybe they have a hard shell on the outside, many different horns coming off of them. Maybe they have multiple legs. So that's just to show how those different places on the board work. Let's get started. All right, so if it's my turn, I'm gonna pick a card, and I'm not gonna show everybody else, but I am trying to get this animal on the board so that they can guess the correct animal. So the first thing I'm gonna do is show that he's a gray color. It probably would help them to know that he lives in the water, and he tends to be a pretty angry fellow. He also likes to eat meat, and he can swim. Now, for those of you that have younger kids at home, you can start talking to them throughout this time to show them all the different things that the animal's characteristics are, and maybe kind of get them guessing some of the other animals that might fall into this category. The animal that we have happens to be a mixture depending on what type of animal it is, whether they're medium size or large size. And you can do that. You can pick several different characteristics as to what they might have. So, like this right here, he has no legs and he has some really sharp teeth. So with this guess, we do have a shark. And if you guess correctly, then that's one of your points counted to the end of the game. Now it'll be the next person's turn. We're gonna wipe the board and let them take their shot. Our next card is an elephant. It's the same color. So we're gonna go ahead and pick a gray. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the fact that he has some horns on him somewhere. He's got hooves on his feet, and he lives in the savannah. It's a great time to talk about some of the other animals that might come from this habitat as well. Make this as educational as you can for those of you who have children at home. And he is a walker and eats plants. Now, I don't know, do you think you could figure out that this is an elephant? Might help if I put the fact that he's a really big creature. That might narrow it down a little bit. All right, if we guess that one correctly, then we can go ahead and move on to the next card. All right, guys, for this next card, I'm gonna try to lay out some different characteristics and you see if you can guess which animal that I've selected. All right, I think that's it. So tell me what you think. What animal do you think that I have selected? And the winner is a parrot. Well, if you got parrot, great job, guys. Thanks so much for coming and playing with us, and y'all have a great day.